I would like to hand over to Vinay Agarwal, Sangam, and Apurva to take this forward.
Hey, thanks, Savita. Once again. So we are back. Okay. So this time again, we have a panel discussion. We'll be having discussing. We'll be discussing on Cube Labs today. Okay. So yeah. So the reason what we are bringing this discussion, as I said earlier, to repeat that we want audience to know what we are doing actively in our community and what people are contributing, how or someone come from outside can contribute. So the people are going to share their experience here so that it will be very clear, crisp and clear to any newcomer who want to contribute to our community collab next. Okay. So we are going to talk about Cube tools, Cube Lab. Basically, it's a big umbrella under Collabnix right now, where we are trying to consolidate everything about Kubernetes. Okay, so I'll just share my screen. So I'll just show you 1 second. Okay. Yeah. So I hope you can see that this is the page which I'm referring right now. That is, this talks about Cube Labs. So basically, it's like a Kubernetes hands-on lab where we have lots of theory about Kubernetes concept. Adding to that, we have come up with, like I'll say, hundreds of like labs right now, which we are coming up with different cloud environment, how you can set up a Docker desktop for Mac, I think, which Sanchit has covered with Docker desktop. So yeah, so all we are looking here is that so you can come with whatever the content we have, you can come and contribute here. Okay, so I'll introduce two of the active contributors with Cube Labs. First one is Sangam Biradar. Whoever is with Collabnix, they may be knowing this Sangam, right? He is very one of the active or core contributor in Collabnix plus Cube Lab. So basically, he's an author in Engine IT Ops. He is his own blog, and he is a Docker. What I'll say, he writes lots of Docker and sorry, he's rewarded last year with Docker Community Leader, and he has his own one separate forum where he's running like Cube Daily. So he has lots of area of expertise, and he is also actively contributing here. And the second person which we are going to talk today is Apurva. Apurva is one from last some time. He is contributing actively in Kubernetes with Cube Labs here. Yeah, he's a certified CK, CKD. He's working with ViewClip, and he has enormous knowledge on Kubernetes, and he's actively contributing towards this. And he is the one of the, I'll say, core like contributor towards OSConf also, who is taking lead in that. So over to these guys right now. I'll just ask few generic questions to this. So Apurva and Sangam, are you in? Hello.
Yes.
Yes, Vinay.
Okay, great. Welcome to you guys. And as I said, you are two core contributors about this. So I would like to know, very first question, I would say, Sangam, to you right now. You have been with Collabnix long, right? So I just want to know how you came across with Ajit, or how you'll say how you came across Collabnix. So maybe in a line or two, you can share your experience.
I came across with Ajit back in 2017, I think 17 or 16, where they used to run a Docker meetup with Nipendra Khare and Ajit sir, and that's where I came across to, like, I used to attend, but not frequently. Like, that time I am just a college student, and as I get time, I used to attend, but I became very, like, actively like attending from in 2017, I guess. There is one talk from like before, like, speaker from Docker, people used to come. So from that time, like, I become very close to the community, I think. And I started attending that time Moby project, Linux Kit, and there is Windows on .NET, like that, like workshop going to, like, happening. There is no play with Docker that time. They used to give instance. That's how I met with Ajit, and I used to, like, read a lot of blogs, which is collaborating.com. which attract a lot of user. And I used to read from long time before that, and it's a wonderful experience for me. This is how I discover.
Great to know, Sangam. I think, yeah. So you are the one who is from the starting with Ajit and Collabnix. So great to see your involvement from the college days. And I would like to go with Apurva. Apurva, can you share your experience, how you came across this platform?
Yeah, so in earlier days, it was like I'm a Linux administrator and I want to upgrade myself. And while trying to do those things, so I'm just searching whatever I can do from the Google itself. And while searching itself, so I got some blogs. And so while upgrading yourself, you need to be not like, and you have to search and you have to be versatile. So while searching, I got something like I got to know from the LinkedIn, like someone is from Ajit Raina from the Bangalore Docker Captain. Then I just gone through his full profile and I come to know his something is going on behind the scene. We are somewhere back in the technology, and if you want to upgrade yourself, you have to be learn from these point of view, and not like you just go and YouTube and just learn those things. Then I just gone through the Collabnix Slack channel, and while going through those Docker for the Docker labs, I came to know something is going on, and I should go with this. Then I started with the practicing with the Docker. Then I switched to the using of Dockers, and then I came to know about the Kubernetes. Then while exploring those things, while someone who want to enter into this world, like containerized world, you should be like that while entering, it should not feel like it is very hard and it is you cannot do those things. So while this is like a Collabnix where I got to know, like we have the multiple theories also, then practical labs also, where you can go and read. While searching on Google for the multiple things, I can go onto the Collabnix and I will get each and everything, like for the containerized world. So if you go to the dockerlabs.collabnix.com, then you will come to know all the basics related to the Dockers, and also like what are the practical sessions. So starting from the Docker file and what are the things are there in the Docker file, and how you can build, anyone can build a simple image. From this to the advanced level where you can optimize and you can just you can just eliminate, and you can like security point of view and all those things, where you can use the production get Docker container, Docker image in the production cluster. So these are the some of the key points in the Docker Next. Talking about the Kubernetes, so we might need to expand our hands, like once we are done with the Docker labs. So we are just pointing to the Kubernetes. We are more focusing on the Kubernetes. So Kubernetes is like a big ocean, and you cannot cover all those things in a single website. So while practicing each and everything, like I'm just working in some one domain, like currently I'm working in OTT sector. So Sangam is working in some another sector. So let's consider Ajit is working with the IoT type of things. So all those things are come together, and we are contributing to the Cube Labs, where everyone can go and start contributing their thought in mind and their use cases. So it is not like it is limited to the one channel, but if you go and check it out, so you will come to know the basics from the like right now. If you are able to see the screen, we have like pod 101, replica 101. So these are some of the basic things in the Kubernetes, where you can go and check it out and you can practice those things, and it will be more easier to understand those things, and easily you can shift and you can think like we can integrate the monolithic app, and you can migrate the monolithic app into the containerized world.
Yeah, uh, thanks, Apurva. So what I got from you and Sangam is that like Ajit is the one is the channel, right? So kudos to Ajit actually. So everyone, like as a beginner, if he goes to Google and search something where we found very first hit about, if we search about Docker Kubernetes, we found very first blog about Ajit, right? So Ajit has really done a good job. I would say, like, I really praise Ajit's work. Being a working engineer, he has done a huge he has built a huge platform, Collabnix, plus now we are building a different, as you said, labs and all those things. So I'm really glad to see how he has contributed towards this community, and he has bring lots of people under the one umbrella by things like like way I get connected with Ajit after a long time, and I get to connect with you folks. So this is really a great way to get connected, and really kudos to Ajit for that. Like people from Linux admin, people from college, people from different domain can come and learn at under one umbrella, right? So really, is really a commendable job by Ajit. Coming to Cube Tools, right? Sorry, Cube Labs. I would say whatever Apurva has said, right? So we have framed the content, and this content is very well balanced. If you see that here, if you go from like top to bottom, so what is the prereq? There is a very well slides on that. If you click on that, it will talk about that. I'll just take a minute. This is very well. What I'll say about Ajit has, if you see these slides, right, is very well decorated. I will say like with image overview and all this thing. It's very for the layman he can understand, right? So it's a very go to I'll say Kubernetes slides for you, and there is a deep dive architecture, and then we have PWK. Yeah, so we have PWK platform, which is play with Kubernetes. So we are supporting like here we can find out all the different platform. With that we can create a cluster. So it is all under one channel, that is Cube Labs. Now I would ask like Apurva, how like if, as you said, right, we have pods 101's replica set deployment. So what do you like from audience or from that users, how they can come and contribute here? So what your suggestion for that?
So let's consider I'm just deploying an app in my personal means like I'm in professional life. If I'm trying to deploy something like pod or deployment in my organization, and if I find like it is difficult, so I'll try to make it out, figure out what are the things are there. I will search it out on Google, and I will try to solve this problem. And once it is done, then I will think like it is okay and it is working fine. Then I try to think like this should not be happen with anyone who is trying to do those things. So I will just make the raise the PR. I will write the blog and I will commit to the Git repository. And if something wrong with your contribution also, people are there to correct you. It is not like I've just committed something and the wrong information will pass to everyone.
Okay. So yeah, it's the same process what we discussed during the Terraform. Like one can come, he or she can show their expertise. So we have some open areas right now when you talk about, so there are different levels. So we have CubeLab like 101, then we are coming but 201, I think, right? And then we have plan for 301. So it's like based on the series when you see, so right now in 101, we have covered most of the area. Still, there are some open areas which we would love to see contribution from some of the folks which are there right now online, or they can anytime they can come. So service catalog, RBAC, or say secret. So these are the areas whoever has some knowledge or expertise, they can come here. They can contribute. They just need to drop a PR. Okay. So we have our team who will review it, and once they find it useful, they will submit it. So what you will get it, as I said earlier, it's all like society community driven. So you will get your credit over that Collabnix channel, which is one of the renowned channel right now, I would say, and which is good for your like for the path also, right? So you can say that, okay, yeah, I'm contributing in a community and which is driven by a Docker captain Ajit, and then it contribute to a huge community also, right? So I'm really happy if more people will come and join hand and contribute here. So that will be great for us. And yeah, so this is all about Cube Labs. Here,
yeah, I would like to mention other things like we have like this is not like a paid community or something like that. This is
yes,
all the free of cost, so anyone can join and anyone can try it out. And if you feel like you can contribute more, then you can do it. Like we have like thought earlier days, like we had done with the Bangalore OSCONF, and when Ajit came to know like we can expand those things and we can reach out to the local community. Like today we have like in the Hyderabad itself. So I'm not from the Hyderabad, but we want to reach to the local community and we spread the knowledge that is totally free of cost. So while trying to do those things, so we kept in the mind like we do not promote anything or any company specifically. It is totally all about the open source, and we want to share our knowledge and experience to each and everyone who is needy, and that is of free of cost.
Correct. Yeah, what you said is absolutely right. It's all free of cost, and that is very handy in current world. When you see there are lots of paid courses and all those things, still they don't cover that much. Even I have tried lots of hands-on courses, but I didn't find that handy, which I have found it here. And the best thing, we are running a community here. So as I said, like if you're stuck somewhere, go to Slack channel. You can post your queries, and we have lots of like one of us or many active member can reply your query, and you here you go. So your problem will be solved on the fly, and that is what we needed, right? If we have stuck somewhere, is there someone who can guide us? That is really handy. So that is what I love about this community. And yeah, so here we can see that adding to that, a few days, I'll say a few months back, we come with a tool we have curated lots of tool about Kubernetes, and this is all about Kube tools, right? And if you go to the link of Kube tools here, you can find it out like it's all about Kubernetes. Like we have accumulated what all tools we can have around Kubernetes, right? And it's a community driven effort where people have suggested lots of tools which we have accumulated at one location. So I think Apurva, you are the maintainer of that. You want to give brief on that?
Yeah, so just this is the thought like in my mind, like we can collect those things because Kubernetes is like a huge ocean, and if I stuck somewhere, like if I want to go and just if you show the link, some of the tools, like if I want to, let's consider just I want to tool something around which is Kubernetes CLI. So if I want to use, or if I want to use some monitoring tools, so if I go and Google and search it out, so there are a number of tools and I cannot redirect to the particular link. So if I go, so suppose if I want to use like for the monitoring for Jagger, or you can say Kiali, or something like Prometheus and Grafana. So if I go to the Kubelabs, you will get the easily the correct repo and where I can go. So apart from this, like what are the other things I can do with the Kubernetes? If I go to the Kubelab, Kube tools, I will get it in a second.
Yeah, that is what the motive of this particular portal which we are talking about, right? There, if you find it out, we have all accumulated all the tools, whichever the best, and still anyone feels they know any other tool, they can come and they can suggest over the channel, and then we can look into that and we can add here. So this is also all you can contribute here also. If you feel any other tool or any other which need to be here, you can feel free, or you can do a refer for that, and you can share with your friends and all, like this page where they can be really helpful for them to know what all tools are there under one umbrella. Okay, so these are the two and these two particular Kube which we are running, and I'm really, again I'm saying this, very handy for someone to start from the scratch. You just play with that on Kubernetes, play with Kubernetes on any platform, run these basic I'll say pod 0101, and you'll be amazed to see you will learn lots of things from here. Okay, that's all. So Sangam, I would come back to you. Like, so Sangam is there from last 3 years, as you said, right? He has seen the development. So what you will, Sangam, what you will can suggest from any graduate from the college or anyone fresher, how he can learn from here in a short, what you can suggest here?
So that's why we started these labs. Like even for me also, when I want to learn something, there is some kind of difficulties to find out the resources, or you need to search a lot. So rather than searching, we thought to create this all thing. So anytime if you want to contribute, go there and learn about it. There are videos on Collaboration's channel, and we are doing meetups at various locations. I personally traveled to Hyderabad for I conducted a workshop on Docker Labs. So it's great response from the community, and we are doing a lot of things in future also, and we will continue these labs. And even from the Docker Bangalore community, like a lot of member already done this hands-on lab live with us, and I will be there to answer or if there is issue. So it's a wonderful experience. I will say student must go visit these labs, all labs, any labs, and go and try it out. It's free. We have Play with Kubernetes, Play with Docker. You don't need to care about what to install. You have everything, and it's like a fully production ready cloud environment kind of thing, where they can understand little bit about how things run.
Great. Yeah. So whatever, like, so what it means is that we are covering from a fresher to an experience level. All can come under one umbrella, and then they can learn from here, right? That is what the target about this community. So it's not like this is targeting to one specific generation. It's like anyone from the college or anyone who has experience who is looking for to build their knowledge. They can come here and they can learn it. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah. As Sangam mentioned, so we are conducting a lot of meetups over all around the India, like across the India. A lot of meetups are going on. So while preparing someone, or we need not to prepare any labs or anything. So you have to just go to this repo, and we will just start explaining those things. So it will be easy for us also, and it will be easy for the audience to understand those things. And if we means the audience is not able to understand like where to start, then that we can explain, but all other things are there in the repo itself, so they can go and then they can practice the whole by themselves.
Yeah, right. So they can do that, and then I can see there is a one more IoT platform which we were talking about, right? There are lots of we have lots of data on IoT platform also. So ones who is interested in that, they can come here also. And yeah, so I'll go to Ajit right now. Over to you, Ajit. What you have to say about this platform, CubeLab, and how what is your view on that?
Yeah, hello everyone. Thanks Apurva and Sangam. It has been fun listening to you guys, and you guys have done a tremendous work in contributing towards the Cube Labs. I would say for anyone who deep dive into the
Seems like we have lost. Like Ajit is, we are not able to see listen Ajit right now. Okay. Ajit, are you there? Hello. Yeah, we'll wait for a minute. I'll see. We'll connect with Ajit. Apurva,
Yes.
can you check with Ajit, or
yeah.
else we'll.
Can you hear me guys?
Yeah, yeah, he's back. Yeah, Ajit, we can hear you.
So the whole idea was, to bring the community together and try to see like how we can build a platform where the whole community can get started. Because every now and then, I have been getting requests from LinkedIn as well as Twitter saying like, how shall I get started and build my career around DevOps and cloud native? I think Cube Labs is one way how to get started with it, and it has really helped the community. And all the thanks to you guys who have been part of this. I think this is because of all of you guys who have been, you jumped in, you brought your ideas, and today we could see that we are already close to around 1000 stars. So kudos
Yeah.
to you guys, and thank you for all your effort.
Yeah, thanks Ajit for your great words. Yeah, definitely yes. It's all community driven, and whoever has contributed, they have contributed very generously, and keep contributing. That is what we would love to see. And it's as you said, it's all open source, so feel free to contribute. And yeah, you can suggest your ideas also over the Slack. If you find something good, we can include in collab links also. So thanks Sangam, thanks Apuva for your time and for the discussion. And yeah, so we are done with the panel discussion. It's over to Savita right now. So Savita, I'll hand over to you.
Sure, Vinay.
Yeah, Savita, it's over to you. Thanks.
So hello guys. So we have a good news. We are just not ending the conference here. We'll be having another conference in line that would be OSCON for Jaipur, which would be happening on 10th October 2020. So in case if you are interested in any of the research topics or Kubernetes, Docker, Cloud, you can reach out to Ajit and bring up your idea, over the Slack channel or Collabnix, and we can include more and more speakers for the conference. In case you missed out to be a part in the Hyderabad conference, you still can be a part in OSCON Jaipur on 10th October. So I'm just happy to announce our next event, which would be on 10th October 2020. So with that, I would like to thank all of you for your active participation and open dialogue for all the panel discussion we had today, even the Kahoot game, which was very interesting. We look forward for continuing beyond this event, as we mentioned, that would be on 10th October 2020. The event would take place in Jaipur. So it was very stimulating and instructive exchange of ideas we had today. So appreciate all the speakers, and I would like to express my gratitude once again to all in making the OSCON Hyderabad event a successful one. Thank you and kudos to everyone. With that, we shall like to wind this up today. Thank you.